Thank you for tuning in to Split Pea Scoop. My name is Rachel Marisha Morrison. Before we start, I would love to share with you what my credentials are to assure you that you're in good hands and good ears at Split Pea Scoop. My Master of Science degree is in nutrition. My Bachelor of Science degree is in adult health and physical education. I am a certified group exercise instructor by the American College of Sports Medicine. I am also certified in first aid, CPR, and AED by the American Red Cross. I am an author of 2 books. My most recent publication is entitled Through the Spirit Health Journal, A Loving, Joyful, and Peaceful Spiritual Nutrition Experience, and my first book that I wrote is entitled God plus Music Equals Joy. Both of my books are available on Amazon within ebook and paperback form. It's time to get started. Episode 10 is all about the nutrition, science, health, and fitness connections to our skin and immune system. Our immune system protects and defends us. The first form of protection and defense is our skin. The skin is our largest organ and is a component of our integumentary system, along with our hair and our nails. The synergy of the integumentary and immune systems will be discussed in detail within this 10th episode of Split Pea Scoop. I will share with you about my personal skin journey. I feel confident about my golden brown and naturally bronze complexion. As a preteen, I even asked the magazine I was a subscriber turned junior intern for, Jump Magazine, about what colors would look good on me as a Jamaican with golden brown skin. The answer to that question, according to Jump Magazine, is lilac or lavender and gold. However, during adolescence and even into adulthood, I had acne-prone skin. My acne prevalence decreased drastically after following my own nutrition, health, fitness, and science advice. For example, I do not eat as much salt and sugar. The etiology or cause of acne is bacteria. Bacteria that thrive in salty environments are coined halophiles. An example of a halophile species of bacteria is Staphylococcus epidermis. The epidermis is our outermost layer of our skin. The skin has various layers that cover the outermost surface or the epidermis all the way before muscle. In between skin, the epidermis and muscle are the dermis, subcutaneous tissue, which includes fat cells, and the fascia, which covers the muscles directly. And then the layers of the epidermis are coined stratum, such as stratum corneum, stratum luticum, stratum granulosum, and others. And then under that is the dermis. So the epidermis has 5 layers, and then the dermis has 2 layers, called the papillary layer and the reticular layer, followed by, as previously stated, the subcutaneous tissue, or the tissue under the skin, with fat cells included, as well as fascia and muscle. I will now discuss the nutrition connections of skin through discussing various vitamins, letters A through K. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are all oil-based vitamins because they are fat soluble. These 4 vitamins are very important for total body health, and we will now discuss the connections that each one has to our skin. So, vitamin A moisturizes our eyes and support night vision due to stimulation of retina, or an eye part located behind our eyes. The connection of skin involved with vitamin A is that vitamin A also protects our skin and therefore the immune system from keratinization or excessive hardening or drying of skin. As we discussed in episode 7, keratin is the hair protein as well as the skin protein, but too much of it would make the skin not as elastic, not as moisturizing, and not as soft. I highly encourage you to enjoy red, orange root vegetables this winter in order to obtain vitamin A through nutrition, such as carrots, squash, sweet potato, and pumpkin. I will now discuss the vitamin D connections to our skin. Vitamin D production is stimulated by sunlight exposure. Therefore, in the winter and fall, we are more vulnerable to low levels of vitamin D. Vitamin D affects our emotions and mood as well, as I previously discussed in my 4th episode, Let the Sun Shine In. Enjoy foods that provide vitamin D, such as certain seafood with oil, specifically mackerel, cod, and tuna. Other sources of vitamin D that I personally enjoy are soy milk and mushrooms. The skin is also stimulated to darken through sunlight, specifically due to melanin. Melanin provides skin color and protects our bodies from the ultraviolet rays emitted by the sun. According to the Cyclopedic Medical Dictionary, the definition of melanin is as follows, that I will paraphrase. Melanin is the pigment that gives color to hair and skin, certain components of the brain, and the eyes as well. Exposure to sunlight stimulates melanin production, and therefore, certain cancers of the skin, such as melanoma, unfortunately make certain demographics more vulnerable to skin cancer. I would discuss a few songs that I enjoy that have connections to our skin, so I highly encourage you to listen to them. An example of such a song is by India Arie. She's one of my favorite musicians. She has a song called Brown Skin, and she also has a song called Video, which I enjoy both of them. And then the song with Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy, and Beyonce herself called Brown Skin Girl is really enjoyable as well. And there's also a third song I really enjoy by Natasha Bedingfield called Unwritten, and the first line is, "Feel the rain on your skin." I will now discuss vitamin E. Vitamin E is very important to moisturize our skin. Vitamin E is also an antioxidant and eliminates free radicals we take in within our environment. Vitamin E is also important for blood health because it protects us from a form of anemia that breaks down blood cells called hemolytic anemia. I highly encourage you to enjoy oils, seeds, nuts, and other vitamin E rich sources in order to obtain your vitamin E that is needed. I will now discuss vitamin K. Vitamin K is a coagulant and therefore is needed for platelet or thrombocyte support of our bloodstream. If we cut our skin, we are vulnerable to infection due to various layer exposure. However, our bodies independently heal due to platelet or thrombocyte production. I highly encourage you to enjoy Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and leafy green vegetables to provide nutritious and delicious sources of vitamin K through our food. I'm now going to explore blood cells in even more detail. Erythrocytes are our red blood cells, whereas our lymphocytes are our white blood cells. Neutrophils are an example of white blood cells. They neutralize pathogens or microorganisms that do not belong in the bloodstream. Macrophages are within the bloodstream as well, and they engulf the pathogens that come in due to their size, and they can handle microorganisms. Eosinophils are also a third form of white blood cells. They destroy parasites and other microorganisms that do not belong in the blood. Basophils are important white blood cells that release histamine for the immune response to inflammation. There are microorganisms that are unfortunately beta hemolytic, or they destroy red blood cells, as I have learned after excelling in applied and general microbiology. The final nutrient I will discuss today is vitamin C. Vitamin C is infused into skincare products to support antioxidant activity. Antioxidants eliminate free radicals we take in environmentally, as I previously discussed. Vitamin C is excellent for immunity and healing. Skin elasticity and clarity is supported by vitamin C intake. You can enjoy citrus fruits such as oranges, limes, lemons, tangerines, and as well as strawberries, red peppers, broccoli, and even Brussels sprouts for excellent vitamin C rich fruits and vegetables. As I previously stated, our integumentary system is made up of hair, skin, and nails. We discussed hair in my 7th episode, Heritage Hair, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode about skin and immunity. Tune in next week as I discuss a third component of our integumentary system, the nutrition, science, health, and fitness of our nails. Take care. Stay peaceful.